Hi there, everyone. Welcome to the virtual Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association and Seabee Historical Foundation Awards ceremony. I'm Sal Paolantonio of ESPN. It's so important that despite COVID and the restrictions, that we give due honor to those serving our Seabee community. Hey, I was very pleased to be invited back to MC this virtual event. I had a great time. We had a great time last year at the dinner, and it was a particular honor for ESPN to be a part of the 2019 SMSA Building America's Future Gala. I shared a story that night with our audience, and I'm going to share it again. It's a great story. I'll give you a little part of it. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but the bottom line is that my boss, Jimmy Pitaro, his father, Tony, served in the Seabees in Vietnam in 1966 and 1967. And I got a chance to talk to Tony Pitaro on the phone and relay his story. And he's such a great guy. What Jimmy has done to dedicate ESPN to veterans has been such an important part, not only for ESPN, but for me as a Navy veteran. You know, I was a surface warfare officer in the Navy in the Pacific Fleet for 5.5 years in the 70s and the 80s. Long time ago, galaxy far, far away, I realize. But, you know, for me, it's important for ESPN and myself to still be involved with all of our military and all of our veterans groups. And that's why we're a part of this and we're proud to be a part of it for another year. And with that as background and testimony to why I'm involved and ESPN is such a big supporter, I am most pleased to introduce Rear Admiral Kevin Slates, retired Chairman, Seabee Historical Foundation. So here's Rear Admiral Kevin Slates.
Thank you, Sal, for serving as MC for this virtual awards ceremony, and welcome to all of you watching this video today. Today, there are about 12,000 Seabees currently in the Navy, many deployed around the world and in harm's way, doing what our Seabees do best. Together with my colleagues at the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association, we too are on duty to honor, to educate, and preserve the legacy of all Seabees who have served and continue to serve today. It was terrific to see Secretary of Defense Esper visit the Seabees on Palau recently, the first ever visit by a Secretary of Defense to the island of Palau, where he gave due recognition that the Seabees provided the longest standing troop presence on this tiny but important island. And now more than ever, given the destabilizing influences in the region. How fitting is it that the Seabees are also helping to rebuild Tinian after the devastating impact of Super Typhoon U2, when just over 75 years ago, the Seabees transformed that tiny island to the largest air base in the world, which then served as a critical linchpin to the end of World War II. Seabees have also been on the front lines of the COVID response, with efforts ranging from building medical facilities overseas to producing 3D printed personal protective equipment. These efforts and countless others provide testimony as to why we must continue to be there for the Seabees, their families, and our veterans. Together with the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association, we are the go-to organizations that connect, unite, inspire, support, and honor our Seabees and their families. As organizations working together, we embrace the philosophy that it's all about the Seabees. Lastly, I want to thank you for your continued support. We couldn't do what we do for the Seabees without you. I'm looking forward to the awards presentation today, and I invite my fellow chairman for the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association, retired Captain Mike Blunt, to say a few words.
Thanks, Kevin. You know, Kevin and I are great shipmates from years past. We've shared a fence, we shared a trailer in Desert Shield, Desert Storm, and tonight we're sharing a stage. Like SHF, the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association is deeply committed to supporting Seabee families. For the 2020-2021 academic year, a record 105 Seabee children and grandchildren each received $4,100 of financial support this fall from SMSA. 23 new four-year scholarships and 2 career and technical education awards were awarded. And 70 previously selected scholars will continue to receive funding. Most important, in response to the financial impact of COVID-19 on many Seabee families, the SMSA Board of Directors added 10 new one-year scholarships and increased the current scholarships by $500. And did you know since 1972, SMSA has awarded more than $6 million in scholarships to more than 1,000 children and grandchildren of Seabees. We will receive more than 200 applications this year. So if you know of a Seabee family and they have children soon to be or of college age, please encourage them to get their application in for next year. Our Seabee kids are the best and the brightest. Together with your help, we truly are educating the next generation of leaders. 82% of our students graduate in 4 years, more than double the national average of 41%. 20% of current SMSA scholars major in engineering when the national average is 6%. And 28% of current scholarship awardees are first-generation college attendees. We are darn proud of our Seabee kids. Now I'd like to turn it back to Sal, who has a very special guest.
Thanks, Kevin and Mike. Yes, I'm very pleased to introduce the King Bee, as they say. May I present Rear Admiral John Korka, the 45th Commander of NAVFAC and the Chief of Civil Engineers. Rear Admiral Korka was born in Rota, Spain, and is the son of a Master Chief Petty Officer. Rear Admiral Korka's previous flag assignments include Commander, Naval Facilities and Engineering Command, Pacific and Fleet Civil Engineer, N-46, U.S. Pacific Fleet. He is a registered professional engineer and a member of the Defense Acquisition Corps and qualified as a Seabee Combat Warfare and Surface Warfare Officer. Go SWO, love it. He received the Society of American Military Engineers Admiral Ben Morrell Medal for his leadership and engineering contributions in support of Operation Joint Endeavor while deployed in Bosnia-Herzegovina. I present you, Rear Admiral John Korka.
Thank you, Sal. It's not every day that a person can say they got introduced by a well-known ESPN commentator. I always enjoy visiting the Seabee Memorial here in Arlington. It's a peaceful place for reflection, and I always find myself at ease. It is also an appropriate setting for this virtual celebration. These words, "With compassion for others, we build, we fight, for peace with freedom," were first etched in stone by the Seabee's bravery during World War II and remain true to this very day. For the past 78 years, they have served as the foundation of the Seabee's Can-Do rally cry. Today's ceremony is a fitting opportunity to recognize the common connection of service, sacrifice, hard work, and compassion for others. As we remember the past, acknowledge the present, and fulfill the responsibility of investing in the future. As such, I would first like to thank the Seabee Historical Foundation for their service and all the hard work that goes into preserving the rich heritage of these powerful words and honoring the best of the Navy's Civil Engineer Corps and Seabee community. Your passion for education is also well represented by the Seabee Museum in Port Hueneme, California. Well, you will celebrate the museum's 10th anniversary later this year. I'm amazed how far the Seabee Museum has come, from humble Quonset huts to an impressive facility that showcases the great feats of Seabee's past and present. Likewise, I would like to thank the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association for personifying the Seabee legacy of compassion through your investment in our future. Your scholarships provide well-deserved opportunities to the family members of current and former Seabees and Civil Engineer Corps officers, young and stellar individuals who have worked extremely hard and gone above and beyond scholastically. Thank you for extending out your gracious hand to so many young adults pursuing their academic dreams. Most importantly, I offer a hearty congratulations to the 24 graduates and the 105 new scholarship awardees. You are embarking on new journeys during unique and very challenging times where the new normal is still evolving. However, there is no need for alarm. As a scholarship recipient and a member of the Seabee family, you have a special can-do DNA that will energize you when your spirit is weak and motivate you when times are tough. Like Seabees, each of you will accomplish great feats in your lifetime. The virtual gala crystallizes the Navy Seabee can-do spirit is alive and well. Congratulations to all. And again, thank you to the Seabee Historical Foundation, the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association, and to your leadership, Admiral Kevin Slates, Captain Mike Blunt, and Captain Steve Hamer, for upholding and honoring these meaningful words on the Seabee Memorial. Sal, back over to you.
Thank you, Rear Admiral Korka. We are grateful for your leadership of our Seabees and wish you continued good health. We appreciate you joining us for the awards ceremony. Now we're going to get down to business with the presentation of our 4 awards this evening. The Seabee Historical Foundation will present the Rear Admiral Ben Montoya Award and the Fighting Seabee Award. The Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association will present the Can Do Award and the Distinguished Scholar Award. So let's get started. Let me introduce Rear Admiral Kevin Slates, retired, Chairman of the Seabee Historical Foundation, to present the 2020 Rear Admiral Ben Montoya Award.
Thank you, Sal. This award was established in 2016 and is named in honor of our longest-serving chairman, Rear Admiral Ben Montoya. The Montoya Award is given to an individual or a company who made support of the Foundation's mission and the United States Navy Seabee Museum a giving priority to help preserve and promote our history and heritage, honor and serve our Seabees and veterans, while also inspiring America's youth. It's my honor to present the 2020 Rear Admiral Ben Montoya Award to Commodore Builders from Boston, Massachusetts, and Joe Albanese, the founder and CEO of Commodore Builders. As a naval officer and Seabee, Joe mobilized to the Middle East in 2007 for 10 months, reporting to the commander of the 22nd Naval Construction Regiment Forward. In that role, he led more than 2,200 Seabees throughout Iraq, Afghanistan, Kuwait, Bahrain, and the Horn of Africa. He retired as a captain in 2009 after 28 years of military service. His company is a construction management general contracting firm whose ethos of we work hard, we care more, we love what we do is much aligned with the Seabees can-do spirit. We're proud to have Joe serve as a member of our Board of Trustees of the Seabee Historic Foundation, and I want to thank him for his and his company's continuing support and setting the example for others to follow. Joe, we are grateful for your and Commodore Builders' continuing support and generous gifts of time, talent, and treasure as together we continue to support our Seabees, past, present, and future. Congratulations to you and Commodore Builders on this well-deserved award.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. And on behalf of Commodore Builders, I want to thank not just you, but the Navy, the Civil Engineer Corps, and the Seabees for all that they've given to me. It's been foundational, really, to who I am and to really my values. If you saw me before I joined the military, if you were one of my friends then, you would have found it hard to believe that I was spent 28 years in the military, 25 of which were in the Seabees and the Navy Civil Engineer Corps. In fact, in 1984, Commodore Montoya was the guest speaker at my graduation from Seacoast. So I go back a long, long way with Admiral Ben Montoya. But it's the officers, the leaders, and most importantly, the Seabees that have really shaped, my leadership style and really the success that I enjoyed today in the civilian life. In 2005, I was a commanding officer of NMCB 21 and transitioned to Deputy Chief of Staff at 1 NCD. There, I spent 4 years on the board of directors for the Naval Construction Forces. And I continue to remember those 3 or 4 day meetings and how many times I came back to my own office and put things in place that I learned from those smart leaders that taught me so much. In 2018, when I got a call from the governor of Massachusetts to respond to the Merrimack Valley gas crisis and lead that as a chief recovery officer, not many people know, but my success there was so much dependent upon the fact that I had my own fire team, Admiral Ceylon, Admiral Weichert, Captain Marango, Captain Heinzel, and Captain Mitchell, people I'd served with over my years in service, and how we together drove the command and control, communications, and success of bringing 10,000 families back to their homes after a disaster. I'm so grateful, again, to the Navy, Civil Engineer Corps, and to the Seabees for everything that they've given to me, and I'm humbled again by receiving this award. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Joe, on receiving the Admiral Montoya Award. What a great honor. I recall from last year's Building America's Future Gala, we announced a recipient who received the Rear Admiral Montoya Scholarship Award. It was evident that Rear Admiral Montoya was revered in the Seabee community, is still revered in the Seabee community. Now, let me introduce Force Master Chief Chris Levesque, retired, to present the 2020 Fighting Seabee Award.
All right. Hey, thank you, Sal. Yes, Rear Admiral Montoya is a legend in our community. Many of us have had the pleasure of serving with him, and our lives and our nation are better for it. The Seabee Historical Foundation annually presents one award to an individual who has made an outstanding contribution to the legacy of the Seabees. It is named in memory of all of the men and women who have served in the United States Navy Seabees. And this year, the 2020 Fighting Seabee is presented to UT1 Jessica San Roque. The citation nominating her for this award is quite lengthy, and there is much this Seabee has done to deserve this award. But part of the citation stands out. Please indulge me while I read a few of these bullets. UT1 led a team of 7 in a bunker reinforcement project, which involved filling 5,000 plus sandbags and placing 100 plus HESCO barriers, T-walls, and U-ditches to increase bunker capacity to match increased personnel assigned to camp. This project proved to be the utmost importance as tensions between the U.S. and Iran peaked. The compound received a large-scale ballistic missile attack. With extremely short notice, UT1 directed the Camp React Force to load up gun trucks and move to a predetermined security positions. Once the gun trucks were in position, she coordinated the movement of her combat service support team to the assigned evacuation sites, protecting them from incoming fire. After a safe evacuation and reduced threat, she led the crew of 4 in battle damage restoration of the 82nd Airborne Scarecrow spaces that received significant damage during the attack. UT1 led her team in around-the-clock troubleshooting and repair of the damaged electrical infrastructure. Through her quick thinking and strong technical ability, her team brilliantly restored the 82nd Airborne C2 element to full capacity, allowing the establishment of critical intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance to the region. Additionally, the 82nd Airborne lost nearly all of their personal belongings, so UT1 took it upon herself to collect the hygiene, clothing, and some personal items for the unit, significantly enhancing their morale and quality of life. UT1 was nominated by Commander Almanza, Naval Special Warfare Group 1, Log Sioux. He wrote, UT1's leadership, commitment, and dedication to duty made a significant contribution to the Seabee legacy as well as Naval Special Warfare legacy. Her leadership and contribution facilitated the successful execution of critical combat service support team to SEAL Team 3 in a volatile environment. Through her distinctive accomplishments, she reflected great credit upon herself, Naval Special Warfare Group 1, Log Sioux Support Unit, the United States Navy, and the Department of Defense. And now it is my pleasure to present the Fighting Seabee Award to UT1 Jessica San Roque. Hoorah, motivator, and hoorah, Seabees. Congratulations.
Thank you, Forrest Levesque, and congratulations to Mr. Albanese. To say that I'm honored to be selected as a 2020 Fighting Seabee is an understatement. When I received the call from my chain of command, who informed me that I was the recipient of this prestigious award, I was in utter disbelief. I actually asked my skipper if he was joking with me. I'd like to express my gratitude to the CEC, Seabee's Historical Foundation, for sponsoring the award, as well as the support you give to the CEC and Seabee's community. Thank you also to my chain of command for nominating me, the selection board, who I'm sure had a difficult task, and my family and friends. Deployments are already difficult, but without all of your support and words of encouragement, I don't think I would have been able to focus on the mission. To my SOTF West J4 family, it was an honor and a privilege to be your leading petty officer. We can honestly say our deployment is one that will go down in history. With our collective efforts and quick reaction before the ballistic missiles landed, we were able to evacuate safely. Not to mention, soon after, in an expeditious manner, complete necessary repairs of the damages that were caused by the attack. You all are exemplary Seabees and sailors, embodying the Seabee motto of can do, and with willing hearts and skillful hands, the difficult we do at once, the impossible takes a bit longer. You all motivate me to operate at 212 degrees. I could have not asked for a better team. And last but not least, an enormous salute to all of this year's nominees who made incredible contributions to the Seabee legacy. I'm extremely proud to be part of and contribute to the legacy of the world's greatest construction force and Navy. Thank you again. God bless America, and oorah, Seabees.
Wow, this young woman truly represents the best of the best that we have to offer our country. Thank you so much for your service. We're truly honored to honor you. Now it's my privilege to introduce Captain Mike Blunt, Chairman, Seabee Memorial Scholarship, to present the SMSA Can Do Award.
Thanks, Sal. And congratulations to UT1 San Roque and to Joe Albanese from all of us at the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association. The SMSA Can Do Award is presented each year to a company for embodying the Seabee Can Do spirit through its generous support of scholarships for Seabee children and grandchildren. This award has been presented to AECOM, Parsons, and Huntington Eagles. Tonight, we are pleased to present the Can Do Award to Clark Construction Company, our second largest all-time corporate sponsor. The 2020 SMSA Can Do Award is being accepted by Joe Hogan, Senior Vice President for Clark Construction. While not a Seabee, he might as well be, as Joe has worked alongside many of us on several major projects. We are especially proud to present this award to a great friend of SMSA, Joe Hogan and Clark Construction Company. Congratulations. Over to you, Joe.
Thank you, Mike, and thank you to the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association for presenting the Can Do Award to Clark Construction. More importantly, a special thanks to all the outstanding folks who give their time and talents at the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association, and to those who provide opportunities to many Seabee children and grandchildren. Clark Construction supports our service members, and we greatly appreciate everything our service members do day in and day out in serving our great nation and defending our freedom. We thank all the Seabees very much and admire your can-do spirit. You make us proud. Clark Construction is pleased to support the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association. In recent years, we have had the privilege to have Seabee children work for our company. These fine individuals have proven that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They possess a tremendous work ethic, tenacity, and drive to get things done. Clark Construction is thrilled to have these Seabee children as part of our team. By supporting these students, we are investing in our country's future. This year, the Clark Construction Scholarship Award recipient has been directed to support the bright future of Mr. Dylan Isget. Dylan lives in Lexington, South Carolina, and is attending NC State and majoring in civil engineering. Dylan's dad is Lieutenant Robert Isget, a U.S. Navy Seabee reservist and a proud father of this fine young man. Dylan, we wish you the very best. Keep up the excellent work, and please know that the team here at Clark Construction has your back. Again, on behalf of Clark Construction, thank you for the Can Do Award. We are honored. And back over to you, Sal.
Congratulations to Joe and Clark Construction. Thank you for all you do for our country. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Force Master Chief Percy Trent, retired, a Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association member of the Board of Directors, here tonight to present the Distinguished Scholar Award.
Thank you, Sal. In 1996, SMSA established this Distinguished Scholar Award to recognize the excellence and achievements that many scholars have exhibited in their professional careers. Among our distinguished scholars, we have doctors, research scientists, educators, corporate, and community leaders. This year's honoree is no exception to the outstanding community of distinguished scholars who receive scholarships from the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association. Joe Dolence is the son of CM1 Joseph Dolence, who served with NMCB 25. Joe Dolence is a 2007 graduate from the College of St. Scholastica with a degree in biology. He went on to earn his PhD in biomedical sciences. Joe is a teacher, mentor, researcher, presenter, and has had several items published. He is currently an assistant professor of biology at the University of Nebraska at Kearney. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Joe Dolence and present Joe on behalf of the SMSA Board of Directors the 2020 Distinguished Scholar Award.
I want to thank the Seabee Memorial Scholarship for this incredible honor. It is humbling to think of myself as a distinguished scholar for anything, but for this group of people, it means something more because of what you guys have done in service for this country. As a matter of introduction, my name is Joe Dolence, and I'm an immunologist who works as an assistant professor of biology at the University of Nebraska at Kearney. I teach immunology and a variety of other molecular biology courses and do research studying how the immune system reacts to peanut to cause peanut allergy. I want to thank my dad, Joseph Paul Dolence, who served in the Seabees for many years, 20 years in total, in fact, 4 years in active duty, including time in Vietnam and also some time in Japan, and 16 years as a member of the Naval Reserves. His daily example of sacrifice and hard work and showing that Seabee can do attitude was fundamental as I established my career and continue to drive me day in and day out here at UNK. I know he is extremely proud that his service helped me achieve my dreams back when I went to college, and I can report that he is extremely excited about this honor that you've bestowed upon me as your 2020 Distinguished Scholar. Before I wrap up, I want to say to the current scholars, dream. The bigger the better. All of us are cheering you on. Stay patient and persevere. You will achieve your dreams. Thank you for this incredible honor. I wish the SMSA all the best. I have no doubt that you will continue to use your platform to transform the lives of scholars for many years to come. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the award recipients. Thank you for watching. This was truly a stellar group of honorees, and I hope to be able to join you again, live and in color, as we like to say on TV, some point in the future, face to face, to present the future award recipients. And hey, please stay connected to the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association and the Seabee Historical Foundation. Visit their websites. I'm telling you, they're great. Follow them on Facebook and Twitter. I do. And please consider making a gift to either the Seabee Memorial Scholarship Association or the Seabee Historical Foundation, or both. The full citation of the UT1 San Roque is on the Seabee Historical Foundation website. Special thanks to Rear Admiral Korka for his participation and support. So great to see him at the Seabee Memorial in Arlington, Virginia. I got to get there and check it out myself. I'm looking forward to doing that next year. If I get an invitation, I'm definitely coming. Thank you, and God bless the U.S. Navy Seabees.